Hello guys. Today I will be playing Necropolis. Yeah, I will be playing Necropolis. So I'm gonna do a quick practice run because I do have a lot of progress. I do have a lot of progress on this. I already I have a lot of progress, but I'm just gonna do a practice run. Well, this ball is so bad. Well, this yellow orb is so bad, though. I can't get past the yellow orb. Okay, finally! Okay, this ship is not that bad, but I don't know why today, when I was I was playing this earlier, I don't know, I died to 56. I know, I died to 35 2 times in a row, by the way. I'm acting like there's people in this stream. I'm really hoping I can get a new best today because I was pretty consistent earlier. Okay, that's basically the end. But there's one more click. Okay, now I'm gonna play 1-0. Actually, no, I'm not playing this. Actually, you know what? No. Play from Actually, no, I changed my mind. I don't want to play them. dinosaur position. Actually, where would I want to go to do that? We'll figure that out. Not here, but like something like reasonable, I guess. Like 19, maybe? No. Probably around this ship. Yeah, I think around like 29%. Yeah, I think that's what I mean. Go equals 29%. Then pin message. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I was distracted, dang it. I didn't get that far, but like. Stupid orb. I did not hit it down. It's just so annoying though. Like, I don't know why. It's so annoying. And it's not even hard. It's just like, I just keep dying. Do the easiest things ever. is so annoying. Like, it's actually so annoying. Yeah, how about I just react to stuff now? Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just do that. I'll play more later. I swear. Like, oh my god, it's actually so annoying. Reacting to the yeah, okay. Okay. What should I react to? I feel like, how about like a math genius video? Oh wait, I got a good one. Wait, actually all of these are very good. Which one? I feel like a math genius video. Yeah, let's do this one.
Revolutionize the way you track
That
your
is gonna be
glucose
ads.
with Stella.
Going back to school doesn't mean starting from scratch. At Purdue Global, the learning you have gained through experiencing...
I hate ads so bad. I hate ads so much. This is cool. This video is very good, honestly.
Just like any other video game, Geometry Dash started from humble beginnings. With the game's release all the way back in August of 2013, the concept was very simple. You jump over spikes and hurdles with the cube, you dodge obstacles with the ship, and you make it to the end of the level without dying. Sounds simple, doesn't it? Well, nowadays it might seem like second nature, but back then, it wasn't so easy. During the first month of the game's life, there were only 7
Oh wait, guys, fun fact, Can't Let Go used to be top 1. Like, literally top 1. Like, it used to be a top 1 level. Like, that's crazy. And now this is the top 1. Like, compared to Can't Let Go, bro. Like, look at this. Look at this. There's like a 240. See, wait, right there. Yeah, right there is like literally a 240 FPS frame perfect. Like what? That's insane. Okay, let's get back to the video.
With the game's release all the way back in, and you make it so easy. Beat user-made levels or make your so easy. During the first month of the game's life, there were only 7 official levels, and if you were one of the lucky few that actually beat them all, you could either try to beat user-made levels or make your own. But even with over 38...
The editor. Why do I keep getting ads every single time I make it non-full screen? Oh my god. Bro, the editor back then.
100 levels being released during this
There's
time, the difficulty threshold only reached 7 stars. As a matter of fact, GD wouldn't see its first spike in difficulty until 2 whole updates later, when a player by the name of M2Cole released his new level, Demon Park. Not only was this a level of difficulty that the community had never seen before, but this is the level that inspired the developer RobTop to create a new difficulty rating for the hardest levels in the game.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
The Demon.
This video
Ever
is
since
very
the
good.
introduction of this new rating, demons have slowly become the forefront of how people view and play Geometry Dash. And with the constant launch of new updates, there were more opportunities.
What? Wait, what? Updates came back that early, like that often? No, that's actually insane. Bro, now, okay, here's the thing. All I have to do is do a couple of objects. Like now RobTop has to do like a whole he has to do like a whole new game for an update.
Opportunities to make the hardest level than ever before. Levels like To the Grave and Extreme Park are prime examples of this. Both levels pushed the limits of what people already thought was impossible, and theories began sparking over how difficult levels could truly get. And this is where we introduce the level Heaven and Hell. Released by Roadboast, this level's difficulty at the time was unfathomable. No other level came even close to the demanding and punishing gameplay of Heaven and Hell. And this would be the very level that would kickstart an endless trend of testing the limits of the human body. This is the beginning of the Impossible Level series.
Oh my god. This looks so bad. What? No. Are you kidding me?
Very, very helpful, because now with everything, people want to see data. You know, like even for...
I don't care.
After the release of Heaven and Hell, numerous creators came out of the woodworks and sought an opportunity to not only get their name out there, but to break the skill ceiling within the game. A perfect example of this was the Korean creator Sono924 with the Hell series. Not only did this send waves throughout the community, but this had dethroned all other hardest demons by a long shot. But let's fast forward another 3 months to update 1.6, when a creator by the name of Play1107696 released a level that would begin another colossal trend within the impossible level scene. The level was Silent Club.
Oh yeah, this level.
Now this was the
it.
definition of impossible at the time. To put into perspective how difficult this level was, we would see its first victor a staggering 7 years after it was released.
Wow,
it was without a doubt
insane.
one of the hardest things the community had seen up to this point. And players would start to see a massive uptick in impossible levels using the word silent in their titles. From silent circles, to silent processing, to silent dictros. You couldn't go a week without hearing a level called Silent Hell Rebirth being released. But we're forgetting about one specific silent level. This level transformed the idea of impossible levels and over time became one of the most easily recognizable levels in Geometry Dash history.
This video is called The Race to Be Silent Clubstep. So I'm guessing it's Silent Clubstep.
The level in question, it's none other than Silent Clubstep.
Yeah, I knew it. Those are nice. Especially, okay, here's the thing. Here's a spoiler. I didn't really like when they nerfed it, cause then it was just I didn't really
Silent Clubstep was a level created in Update 1.8, but later uploaded in 1.9 by the infamous creator Salent. Name sound familiar? Well, he did also collab with Cyrillic to make Silent Circles another one of the most well-known impossible levels. But that was over a full year later, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. In mid-2014, Silent Clubstep was by far the most treacherous level that was ever conceived. The level of precision needed to beat this almost seemed humanly impossible. The number of frame-perfect jumps and ridiculously hard timings was unbelievable, and it had some of the hardest dual and straight fly parts that anybody had ever seen. The idea of beating this level never crossed anyone's mind. People kinda just accepted the fact this was never gonna be beaten. But that didn't stop people from playing. The earliest instance of someone attempting Silent Clubstep was when the famous player and creator Zobros beat the level in practice mode. In 2015, Zobros was known as one of the most skilled players of all time. So when he finished the practice run in 974 attempts, people got worried. In the 13 months following this run, we saw very scarce progress on the level. However, in November of 2015, a player named Ice Cave got a record of 4%. This might seem like nothing, but at the time, this was unheard of. It would take another 6 months before someone broke this record. On May 6th...
6 months? 6 entire months, wow. Oh my god.
2016, a
months.
player by the name of Emirate would get 6%, just barely making it into the infamous straight fly. But once again, progress would die down a lot, and we wouldn't see another big achievement for this level until 7 months later. As Update 2.0 was drawing to a close, the pro player scene had experienced a really big change. The best player at the time, according to the community, was Sonix, as he had just finished verifying the hardest demon in the game, Sonic Wave. But just 3 days after verifying the level, he decided to do what Zobros had done a year and a half prior, and try to beat Silent Clubstep in practice mode. If you recall, the record to beat was 974 attempts, and Sonix absolutely crushed this record, beating it in nearly less than half the attempts it took Zobros. 495 attempts.
That's crazy. I can't even do that now, bro. I can't even do that now.
That was the new record to beat, and it would stay this way for a long time.
Like, I can't even do that on, like, the nerfed. I can't even do that on, like, the new, like, Silent Clubstep, bro. Not Silent Clubstep 2, like, I mean, like, Silent Clubstep, like, the nerfed one.
With the release of updates 2.1 and 2.11, this level sat in a dormant state for over a year. With the addition of so many new features and the unbelievable levels being released at this time, Silent Clubstep was kind of pushed to the side. But on June 10th, 2018, Silent Clubstep was awoken from its slumber. A fairly unknown player by the name of Error got a new world record, 7%. For the first time, someone actually made it a decent amount into the
With a space bar, too? No, that's actually insane.
straight fly. And for the rest of 2018, Error would be the only player to make any more significant progress.
Green mana is raw strength.
Are you kidding me? I don't care!
Instinct, unstoppable.
I do not care at all.
3 months after getting
Finally.
7%, Error would get a run of 33 to 51 on September 14th.
Holy crap. That was pretty good.
This was the first instance of somebody completing the mini ball in the UFO maze. This is considered one of the easiest parts of the level
I feel like I could do this UFO, honestly.
nowadays, but back then,
Maybe.
it wasn't thought of like that. Then a week later, he would set a new practice mode record with 483 attempts, just barely beating out Sonic's record by 12 attempts.
12
However,
is
he was
crazy.
able to achieve this run with the help of a secret way that allowed him to skip the duel at 63%. And then it was 2019. But wait,
2019.
there was actually another player who was grinding the level in practice mode as well. This record went under the entire community's radar, and with only 9 subscribers, the player
9 subscribers. Wow.
Penguin Luigi set a new record of 438 attempts in practice. He shaved nearly a
9
tenth of the
subscribers.
attempts off the world record, and with only 6 views, this was one of the most
Only
underrated
6
achievements up to
views?
this point
Bro,
in
it
GD's
is Silent Clubstep. Like Silent Clubstep 6 views. Like, that's insane.
lifetime. For the next 5 months, progress on Silent Clubstep would take place in the form of practice mode runs, just trying to lower the amount of attempts it took to finish a run. On February 7th, 2019, the player Pirulcali absolutely destroyed the previous record, achieving a 301 attempt practice run, lowering the old record by over 30%.
That's
And then,
crazy.
only 11 days later, the pro player Atomic would lower the record again, with a 267 attempt run. Just to put into perspective how much the community progressed on this level, Atomic's record was a little over a quarter of the attempts it took for Zobros to complete it 4 years earlier. It was clear that progression on this level was not stopping anytime soon. After this insane progress, the practice mode phase died down for a little while, and people started working on passing separate parts in their entirety. One of the specific parts that players were trying to beat was the mini cube at 71%, but it was so widely known for its spine-chilling difficulty and the near frame-perfect timings.
It's like that part is so hard, bro.
That it was dubbed
I mean, the whole level is hard, but like it's already all the level is already like top 1. But
the 8 Jumps of Hell. Within the race to beat Silent Clubstep, there was also another race in progress. The race to beat the 8 Jumps of Hell. There were 2 main contenders that were racing to beat this challenge first, Ice Cave and Septagon. Both of these players had immense progress, and it seemed that at any moment, either one of them could get the lucky attempt.
maybe.
But then out of nowhere, someone beat it.
Brown Cat 5. Wait, it's Brown Cat 5. Brown Cat 5.
What did it?
No, it was Brown Cat 5, bro. Brown Cat 5 beat it.
What did it? Ah, she did it! Congrats! Oh my god! Oh my god!
You might be wondering, between the 2 of them, who was the winner of the race? Well,
Brown Cat 5. It was Brown Cat 5.
it was actually neither of them. This mysterious person who came out of nowhere and put the 8 Jumps of Hell to bed was a player by the name of Azza for the win.
What? No, it was Brown Cat 5. Oh, Brown Cat 5 did it first. It was Brown Cat 5.
However, there was one minor problem. During Azza's completion, people began to realize that he was not playing the game mirrored like how the original part was, and players became hesitant about claiming Azza as the first victor. But only 2 days later, we would see the first completed run.
Brown Cat 5.
Ice Cave was able to get a 71 to 100
No,
run,
it was
starting
Brown
right
Cat
before
5.
the 8 Jumps of Hell. Just like Azza, he didn't start before the mirror portal, but this was still a crazy achievement. Another 6 days passed, and we would have another world record run.
Wait, no, Brown Cat 5 didn't do it because he was too good, bro. He would mog everyone else. He would beat it in like 20 attempts, bro.
69 to 100, achieved by the well-known creator and player, Stormfly. Not only did he set the record for the farthest run in the level up to this point, but he was officially the first player to complete the 8 Jumps of Hell with the mirror portal.
Yeah.
Alongside the start of 2020, we would see a return to the practice mode attempts once again. The opening run came from the player Fire Serpent 9, who was able to drop the record down to 202 attempts. And nearly 3 months after, Error would finally return to the level again, and he would get the first sub 200 run. But Error wasn't ready to give up yet. He wanted to do something even greater. So the next day,
What?
he set the new hardest run, 67 to 100. This is
Are you kidding me right now, bro? Like, are you serious? Bruh.
claimed to be the best run up to date, but only a month passed and Ice Cave had returned with a sign of vengeance. With a run of 24 to 51, Ice Cave took the record from Error's hands. But on June 8th, 2020, some crazy news would be announced.
Choose your language.
Are you kidding me?
And start learning now for free. Download the world's #1 language learning app, Duolingo.
Ready to make this summer feel a little
No,
more
I'm
like
not.
Salent had partnered with Ice Cave, and together they updated the level to now make it possible on all refresh rates. Obviously, this change came with some nerfs, but the level was
Oh my god. Look at all of these nerfs, bro.
still miles ahead of the hardest demon, which at the time was the Golden. Some people actually believed that the level was still humanly impossible, but after the new update, we were about to see a massive wave of new challengers. The first signs of progress would begin not even a day after the
Not
new version was
even the
released,
same
when
day,
Septagon managed to get 62 to 100, passing the
62?
extremely painful duel section. The day after, Ice Cave would get 12 to 25,
12
and then
to
the day after
25.
that, Septagon got 24 to 63. Then the day after that, Error would return to the level again and would achieve the hardest run to date, 14 to 51. Unfortunately
14 to
for Error,
51?
this record was short-lived, because only 6 days later on June 18th, Septagon would take back the record with a run of 48 to 98.
No!
48 to 98 is crazy.
No! No, I messed up the memory! Oh my god!
He was so close to getting the furthest run to 100, but there were some miscalculations in the cube maze at the end. But for the first time in quite a while, we would finally see a world record stay for longer than a week. But that reign sort of came to an end. Well, you see, Septagon got another world record, 9%, nearly making it
9% is crazy.
the end of the straight fly, which is insane. However, 9% is just barely easier than 48 to 98. What that actually meant was that Septagon now held the 2 best runs on the level, which was an incredible accomplishment. Seeing someone do this well on a nearly impossible level must have made something click in players' heads, because 5 days after the 9% record, Error would set a record of 9 to 25. Dethroning Septagon in less than a week. Then a week later, he would also pass quite a sizable amount of the middle section, getting a run of 24 to 66, but 9 to 25 was still the run to beat, and for the first time since the nerf date, progress wouldn't be seen every week. As a matter of fact, the level went nearly 2 months without anything.
2 months? Well,
But on September 17th, 2020, a new challenger was introduced. This player is considered by many to be one of the most important parts of the race to beat Silent Clubstep, setting countless records in 2020 and 2021. This is Hyperbola.
oh yeah.
Hyperbola didn't actually start his progress in September of 2020. His first video on the level was actually 3 months earlier on June 11th, where he got 7%. Also, remember when I said the record at the time was 9 to 25? Well, Hyperbola actually set a new record on July 8th, with a run of 5 to 11, passing the entire ship corridor. You might be confused. How is a 6% run harder than everything else so far? Well, if you didn't know, the ship part at the beginning is the hardest part of Silent Clubstep,
Yeah.
and it's not even close. I don't even have to ask any of the people in this race which part was the hardest. They would all say the straight fly. 2 weeks after getting 5 to 11, Hyperbola would tie the record from 0, reaching 9% alongside Septagon. But he wasn't going to settle for just a tie, and 2 months later, the record would be broken. 11%. Someone had finally passed the straight fly. This world record really started to prove how difficult Silent Clubstep truly was. Even after the level got nerfed, people believed getting 11% was as hard as beating a top 10 challenge. But Hyperbola wasn't gonna stop. He wanted more progress, and a week later, on September 24th, he got 9 to 25, completing the rest of the pre-draw. This meant that he now held the record for the 3 hardest runs on Silent Clubstep. And soon enough, it would become the top 4.
Bro, this video is very good, honestly. Like, you don't wonder this dude posts like every year, bro. Okay, when is he gonna post again, though? Bro, we need more videos from him.
(24 to 76). Or yeah, there we go. Yeah, I can upload that now. GG.
By the end of October, Hyperbola had 5 of the top 6 records, and it seemed as if his skill and determination was miles above the competition. And that statement would only prove to be more true in the following months.
Are allergies keeping them from just being a kid?
I did 24 to 100. Holy frick! What the hell was that?
Hyperbola was unstoppable. Nobody was able to dethrone him. It had been over half a year since anyone else had the world record for this level, and he was all alone at the summit of Silent Clubstep. That is, until January 17th, 2021, when a new player appeared from the shadows. Although he was seemingly unknown at the time, he would steadily become one of, if not the most recognizable person when Silent Clubstep is brought up. Entering the race is none other than Vision.
Oh yeah, this guy. Pretty sure he's still beating it. Like the... Wait. Vision. Yeah, that's his name. Oh no, he did beat it already. Oh. No, he's still working on like the unnerfed version, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. 2 years ago. Yeah, unnerfed. Yeah, and then he started. Okay, yeah, and then he did like the like Heliopolis challenge thing.
When talking about Vision's story with this level, we actually need to go back to September 2020, where he would post his first progress video of 67 to 100. This was an impressive run, no doubt, but it
Are you kidding me?
paled in comparison to other runs at the time. And seemingly out of nowhere, on January 17th, 2021, Vision would set the practice mode record of 78 attempts.
78 attempts is crazy, bro.
Dethroning Era's record of 183 after 8 months. Not only did he come out of the blue and break the record, but nobody had ever heard of him. But after this practice run, Vision would pop off. Within the first 2 months of his grind to beat Silent Clubstep, Vision started getting very noticeable progress. And what was even crazier was his hardest demon was Bloodbath. That made
Bloodbath is insane. No, that's actually crazy.
seem like a pretty hard level, but compared to everyone else in the race, he was a dark horse candidate. Except one of these players would slowly leave the forefront of the race. Just like that, we were back to a 1v1. And this was a back and forth battle for over 4 months. In a crazy turn of events, Vision was finally on top. With around 180,000 attempts, he was now the leader of the race. Except, it only lasted for a couple of hours.
A couple of hours, wow.
I got to the drop.
What?
I'm kidding. I just got to the drop.
Oh my god!
Someone had made it to the drop. After 6.5 years, the pre-drop was finally completed. But who was the one to do it? Well, it was actually neither of them. This pro player is in the top 100 best players in the world. And at the time, their hardest demon sat at number 10 on the demon list.
Promethean?
This was Paco.
Oh, yeah.
The news spread like wildfire. How did another player just randomly join the race and set a world record as their first progress? And how did she manage to do it in only 11,000 attempts? It became obvious that Paco was the most dominant player out of the three, but after this, she wouldn't upload any more progress until 9 months later. If you recall, Vision got 16% the same day Paco got 25. So if anyone were to break the record, it would be Vision. A week after getting 16, he would get 24 to 100. Surprisingly, this wasn't his hardest run, but he did tie Hyperbola's record for the longest run on Silent Clubstep. Another 3 weeks went by, and history was made again.
What?
27%.
Vision had officially become the second person to make it to the drop on Silent Clubstep, and now held the world record of 27%. This also meant that he was the first person to have the level complete in 2 connected runs. But he wasn't done yet.
Are you kidding me? I don't care. I don't care at all. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I do not care.
Something up your sleeve.
Yeah, I should bring out a creature and this.
Ads, I do not care. Finally.
Wow. Oh my god. You best.
After 250,000 attempts, the 30% barrier would finally be broken. People were enthralled by the amount of dedication Vision was putting into this level, and because of that, a lot of new players began their journeys in Silent Clubstep. A big example of this would be the pro player Trick, who would start achieving runs a month after he finished verifying the level Firework. He managed to get some pretty impressive runs like 48 to 100, 33 to 100, and even 14 to 73 on December 22nd. But the biggest surprise was when he got a new best of 19. This was the 3rd best run from 0, and he only started playing from the beginning 2 days prior. Alongside Trick, we also saw some other new additions to the race. Diamond, the verifier of Sakuban Circles, achieved 24 to 100 on January 28, 2022, and Septagon returned to the level after a year-and-a-half hiatus, and also got 24 to 100 9 days earlier, after a staggering 390,000 attempts. But while these new challengers were making their mark in the race, Vision and Hyperbola were silently grinding the level in the background. Hyperbola would actually get a new best of 17% on the 5th of December, and 2 weeks later, Vision would do this.
What?
I did 14 to 100. Oh my god.
14 to 100? That's like the pre-drop to 100. What? No, that's actually insane.
I did 14 to 100. Oh. What?
14 to 100. 86% of the level was completed without dying. That number just seems ridiculous. But surprisingly, this would only end up being the 3rd hardest run at the time. And as we went into 2022, things would only get crazier. On February 4th, Vision would get a new best, but not in normal mode, or from a run, or even in practice mode. He used a feature called no-clip accuracy. For those who aren't aware of what no-clip is, it's a hack that allows players to phase through the hitboxes that would typically kill them. With the client Mega Hack, you can play an entire level with no-clip and see how precise your movements were, all with the help of this little button right here. It allows you to see your accuracy in one of the corners, and there's an additional option to see how many times you would have died. Vision decided to use no-clip accuracy on Silent Clubstep just for the heck of it, and he managed to get an accuracy of 99.94% with only 7 deaths throughout the run. Although a run like this wouldn't place in the top 10, this was still very impressive nonetheless. While this run was still going on, we continued to see a multitude of players attempting the level. Most of the progress was pretty small, except on Valentine's Day 2022, when someone uploaded a video getting 25%, 24 to 97%, and also getting 99.91% using no-clip
So I
accuracy.
can't want to play.
Just like Paco,
Now I can't want
this
to
was
play
their first
Silent
progress
Clubstep,
video on the level, and they were officially the 3rd person to make it to the drop from 0. This was Thick Boy Parker. With all this new progress for up and coming
What was his name?
players, Silent Clubstep's popularity was at an all-time high. Hundreds of thousands of people gathered together to watch the verification finally come to fruition. It felt so close, yet so far at the same time. But the very next day, the community would be left in utter shock.
Are you serious? I don't care. I don't
Being
care.
at the beach, but like cozy.
It's cozy.
I guess
65%. Wow. It's actually insane.
65 on Silent Clubstep. I got 65.
After 397,000 attempts, and over a year and a half later, Vision got 65%. It didn't seem real. It felt like just a short while ago, people were saying this level was never going to be verified. But this silenced any uncertainties about whether or not this level was really possible. Another 2 months passed, and nobody was even close to topping Vision's record. We would, however, see some decent progress from the other players. Trick was able to achieve a run of 14 to 95 on February 21st. Hyperbola became the 4th person to make it to the drop, getting 25% on April 1st. Thick Boy Parker got 9 to 72 on April 16th, and the pro player Cursed managed to sneak in a run of 24 to 100 on the 1st of May. Vision's lead was slowly starting to diminish, so if anyone wanted a chance at claiming the world record, they would need to do it as soon as possible. And on May 19th, that's exactly what happened.
What?
Paco had returned once again. During that same day, she actually made it to the drop 16 times. And considering only 4 players had ever made it to the drop, it was clear that she would give Vision the most competition. And the very next day, she would get 2 more records.
$62. $65.
What?
No way. What? Oh god. Holy shit.
By a factor of 0.09%, Paco regained the lead
What? No, that's crazy.
in the race, and this would be the start of the final battle for the verification. Paco versus Vision.
I wonder who's gonna beat her first.
It was only a matter of time before one of them would reign victorious. And on May 22nd, 2022, they were off to the races.
$9,200.
The hell? The community was on the edge of their seats. Every day, these 2 players were spending thousands of attempts, inching closer and closer to perfection. The finish line was in plain sight. All that was left to do was cross it. And on July 17th, 2022, Silent Clubstep was defeated.
Yeah.
I verified it!
Oh my god.
What? What? Yeah! What?
Oh my god.
What?
What the hell? Holy shit. Yeah, maybe.
What? What? Oh my god, I verified it!
That was so.
I verified Silent Clubstep.
The race was over. After 138,000 attempts, Paco had verified Silent Clubstep, the level that people believed to be humanly impossible for years, had been beaten legitimately. 2,649 days was the amount of time since Zobros got the very first sign of progress. And over 7 years later, Paco finally closed the book of the race to beat Silent Clubstep. We can stop it. You can't escape this.
That's crazy.
With the
actually.
verification now written in stone, more players than ever have picked up the level and started getting their own progress. As of making this video, no one else has beaten Silent Clubstep yet, but the race to become the first victor is finally starting to heat up. Trick managed to get 24 to 100 on July 20th. Zanny, the verifier of Sonic Wave Infinity, got 33 to 100 on July 24th. The pro player Zoink came out of nowhere and got 50% and 15 to 100 on July 22nd. Vision also beat his previous best by getting 72 on July 23rd after 589,000 attempts. And Cursed did the unthinkable, achieving 74% on July 21st after only 25,000 attempts. Some people have even decided to go a step further and attempt to beat Silent Clubstep in its original, unnerfed form. Thick Boy Parker has set countless records on the unnerfed version since February of 2022, such as 15 to 52, 24 to 73, 48 to 100, and even 11%. Alongside him, Cursed has also shown some signs of progress, achieving 9 to 25 on July 24th. The updated version of the level may have been verified, but who knows? Maybe there's a new chapter in the Book of Silent Clubstep, waiting to be written.
Wow, W video. Bro, that's actually that was actually a really good video. Subscribe to Math Genius, bro. He makes very good videos. Bro. Like, yeah. Okay. Wait, what's that? Okay, now I'm gonna play Silent Clubstep. Wait, hold on. Okay, now I'll play Silent Clubstep. I want to do the UFO at least. UFO. Yeah. Okay. Let me try this. I think I could possibly. There's a chance I can. There's like a tiny chance. Let me just. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. I want to get rid of the like this stuff. Though. I want to get rid of the. Yeah. We'll try it. That is not how you do it. It looks so much easier. It's like easier. Now you can like see what's happening. It looks so much easier. It's like now you can like see what's happening. Like this part. Blah, blah, blah. What? What was that? How did I like get up there? What was that? How did I like get up there? 5-5. 70. Let me play from zero. I mean, from practice mode again. How do you do that, though? It's so hard. How do you do that? Yeah, I might just end stream now. Pretty good stream. Bye guys. I mean, like there was